Listen, I want you to picture a quiet afternoon in early June 2026 on a shaded patio in Scottsdale, Arizona. You are Martha, you're 74 years old, and you've lived in the same home for 32 years, having paid off the mortgage back in 2011. You just opened your mail, and for the third month in a row, the number on your Social Security statement is lower than it should be. You've done everything right, worked 40 years, saved in your 401k, and kept your debt to zero, yet the government is quietly siphoning off your wealth. There's an invisible hand reaching into your pocket every single month, taking exactly $202 or $90 before you even see your benefit check. This isn't a mistake or a glitch in the system. It is a calculated, non-automatic deduction that the state is counting on you to ignore. You see, as of June 4th, 2026, the standard Medicare Part B premium has been jacked up to $202.90, a massive jump from years prior. But here's the secret the bureaucrats won't tell you. For millions of Americans, this deduction is actually optional if you know the right code. If you are sitting there with a modest income, wondering why your pharmacy bill is skyrocketing and your cooling costs are draining your savings, this video is your survival manual. We are going to pull back the curtain on the June 2026 exemptions that can put thousands of dollars back into your bank account. I'm talking about legal loopholes in the Medicare system, the IRS code, and state property tax laws that are designed to protect you but are buried in fine print. Stop what you are doing right now, grab a pen, and prepare to take notes because the window to claim these credits is closing fast. Before we dive into the math, I need you to smash that like button and hit subscribe immediately. I'm not asking for my ego. I'm asking because the big banks and the insurance industry hate this category of information. The algorithm is designed to suppress content that teaches seniors how to stop paying fees and premiums they don't actually owe. By engaging with this video, you are performing an act of rebellion against a system that profits from your financial illiteracy. Help me bypass the gatekeepers so we can reach every homeowner over 65 who is being overcharged by the system right now. Now, let's look at the first trap. The $202.90 Medicare Part B deduction that is bleeding your Social Security dry. Most people think this premium is a fixed law of nature, like gravity or taxes, but in 2026, that is a lie. If your monthly income is under $1,250 as a single person or $1,924 as a married couple, you are likely eligible for a qualified Medicare beneficiary program. This is what we call a state buy-in, where the Medicaid office is legally required to pay that $202.90 for you. Think about that. That's over $2,400 a year that the state is keeping simply because you didn't file a one-page application. Even if your income is slightly higher, up to $1,796 for singles, the QI program can still eliminate that entire monthly charge for you. The system is designed to be non-automatic, which is a fancy way of saying they will take your money until you scream, "Stop." And it gets worse when you walk into the pharmacy, because the drug companies have their own trap set for you this summer. As of June 2026, the Inflation Reduction Act has capped all out-of-pocket drug costs at $2,100 per year for everyone on Part D. But the real Extra Help program is where the real savings are hiding for those with an income under $995 a month. If you qualify, you should never be paying more than $5.10 for a generic drug or $12.65 for a brand name prescription. If you're at the CVS counter and the clerk asks for $50 or $100 for your heart medication, you are being robbed in broad daylight. You have to realize that the pharmacy and the insurance providers are not your friends. They are looking for breakage, money left on the table by the uninformed. Why hasn't your financial advisor or your CPA told you about these 2026 income limit adjustments? It's simple. There is no commission in helping you save $200 a month on Medicare premiums. Your advisor wants you to keep your assets in their managed accounts so they can skim their 1% fee every year. Your CPA is likely too busy processing corporate returns to care about your local property tax freeze or your Part D Extra Help application. They are part of an institutional machine that views your retirement fund as a harvestable crop for the state and the financial sector. But we aren't going to let them harvest you because we're moving into the action sequence for June 2026. First, we need to talk about the LIHEAP emergency, because the cooling season is officially here and the money is running out. If you live in New Jersey, you have until June 30th, 2026, to apply for cooling assistance to help with those massive electric bills. In states like Alabama and Georgia, the summer windows are open right now, but they function on a first-come, first-served basis. Don't wait for your power to be threatened. Dial 211 today and ask for the local agency handling LIHEAP cooling grants. This is a one-time payment of up to $1,000 sent directly to your utility company, money that stays in your pocket instead of theirs. Next, let's talk to the high earners, the people who the government thinks are rich because of their 2024 tax returns. If your 2024 income was over $109,000 as a single person, the IRS is hitting you with an ARMA surcharge in 2026. This means they are tacking on an extra $81 to nearly $500 a month on top of your standard Medicare premium. But here's the work stoppage loophole. If you retired or your income dropped since 2024, you can appeal this charge. You need to download Form SSA 44 immediately and check the box for a life-changing event. This one form can reset your premiums to the standard rate and save you thousands of dollars in surcharges you don't actually owe. Now, let's look at the biggest asset you own, your home, and the property tax traps that have expanded in 2026. If you are in Illinois, Public Act 104-0452 has changed the game by raising the senior freeze income limit to $75,000. This means if you make under $75K, the assessed value of your home is frozen, protecting you from the skyrocketing home prices in your neighborhood. In New York, a new 2026 law allows your local jurisdiction to slash your assessed value by up to 65%. And for my friends in Texas, remember that the over 65 school tax ceiling is your greatest legal weapon against the state. You must call your county assessor's office today and say these exact words: I am over 65. What exemptions am I failing to claim? Don't ask if you qualify. Demand the senior homestead exemption and the senior assessment freeze forms by name. This is your June 2026 master checklist, and I want you to go through it before the sun sets today. Check your Social Security statement for that $202.90 deduction and see if you qualify for the MSP buy-in. Check your pharmacy receipts. If you're paying more than $12.65 for a brand name, you are missing out on extra help. Check your property tax bill for the senior designation. If it's not there, you're essentially gifting money to the county. The system is counting on your exhaustion and your pride, but pride won't pay the air conditioning bill in July. You have worked your entire life to build your nest egg, and you have every legal right to protect it using the rules they hide from you. The clock is ticking, especially for those utility deadlines on June 30th, so do not procrastinate on these filings. I want you to take this video and send it to one person you know who is over 65 and struggling with their bills. We have to look out for each other because the institutional players certainly won't do it for us. Write down Form SSA 44 and Medicare Savings Program on your to-do list right now, and don't stop until those applications are in the mail. This is about more than just a few $100s. It's about claiming the dignity and the security you were promised. I will continue to monitor the 2026 legal updates and bring you the loopholes as soon as they are signed into law. Stay accurate, stay angry.